What's up, gang? It looks like we're doing a little bit better this week. Last week was a very rough start. You may notice a new back wall. I've been working in the studio, getting things up to snuff, up to speed, up to things and stuff and junk. Been having a good time, feeling a little better about things tonight. Replaced my Ethernet cable, which I think may have been the culprit last week, but I'm not positive. Last week was a rough show, but we are back and we are making it happen. I don't know if I got any questions in here. Looks like just Jerry and Glenn screwing around as they do. I see Glenn is here. Hello. Doc is here. Hello. Therese. Hello. Everyone else who may be here or may not be here. Hello as well. I do appreciate you coming in. I'm glad this is actually working out this time. Lawn work, not fun. Hello, hello. All right. I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a fun little journey this week. I've been doing a lot in here. So, welcome one, welcome all. We are playing Roswell tonight. Hopefully we will make it all the way through the album, much unlike what happened last week. Hopefully the stream quality coming to you is at least decent. I'm not convinced that I've got everything set up correctly now, but I feel like I'm getting closer. So that last song we just played is probably, of all of my song titles, probably my favorite song title. That song was called Alien Urine Sample. This is Roswell, my 47th album, based on the fact that in 1947, aliens landed in Roswell, New Mexico, giving us irrefutable evidence and scientific proof that aliens walk amongst us. You know, I'm not in conspiracy theories or anything, so there you go. If you want to watch the best alien show of all time, I consider this is not sarcasm, the best show that was ever on television, the original Twilight Zone. Go to season 3, I think it's like the 22nd, 23rd episode. It's called To Serve Man. It is so incredible. It has what I consider to be just one of the absolute greatest twists of all time. So good. Good alien stuff. One of them aliens is guitar players. That is, I would love to find out I'm an alien. That I was like implanted in my mother. That would be so cool. I don't know if my parents are on watching tonight, but I'm sure they're laughing if they are. So there we go. Let's move forward. Glenn has seen this. Glenn has seen this. It's a cookbook. So good. All right. I'm feeling good. Let's make some music. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Song number 2 on this album in A minor is called Withering Regression. All right. Susan, welcome. Yes, there is some weird stuff that goes on, isn't there? So true. Glad you could make it. And yes, put on the glasses. I'm glad that the audio video quality is working out. I'm kind of monitoring over here my bit rate, and it seems like the issue is a bit rate issue, and I do not fully understand what that even means. I've been trying to figure it out, and I think what I know about it so far is you can look it up online and find out that a whole bunch of people talked about it and they don't really know what it means either. That's kind of the impression I've got, but it seems to be in reasonably good shape right now. Hopefully that will continue. I am not convinced that's going to happen all night, but so we'll see what happens. We shall see. But yes, continuing on with Roswell, my alien-themed 47th album. This is a very enjoyable album to play. I know Therese, who's on here, is a big fan of this one. I think she said the Hard 6 is her favorite, and this is like her second favorite. And I definitely enjoy this one. As soon as I started doing my large scale output a few years ago, I knew my 47th album was going to be called Roswell, just because of 1947 Roswell, New Mexico. I was like looking forward to it the whole time. So, in fact, on my 40th album, I was kind of prepping-ish for this. It's an album called Solipsistic Symphony, I think is the name of the album. I think it's the album number 40, but that one I was kind of going for some more of the kind of high-tech alien-themed titles and stuff. And that's also a very enjoyable album to rip. I don't know if I've ever done that one live. I'll have to check. I should set that one up. There are definitely a few albums I've got in mind that I want to be setting up in the near future for live shows. And I just noticed, I didn't see it while it came up, but I noticed that an alien being has thrown me a $5 tip, threw $5 up on stage for me. Thank you very much, alien being, and thanks for beaming in from outer space to see live Earthling rock and roll music. This is how we normally comport ourselves here on planet Earthling. I am Darth Vader, and you heard it from me first. There you go. I'm probably going to get DMCA'd because I said the word Darth Vader. An album called Sicily Putty. Dude, that's a... Okay. Un momento, señorita. I'm just going to do a little copy paste here because that's good. I'm going to throw that down here at the end. Oh, where'd my mouse go? There it is. Nope. So this happened last week. I totally couldn't do anything with my mouse for a while. Okay. Whew. Okay, tracking. All right. Control-Shift-V. Unformatted text. Okay. Control-S. Boom. I have taken note of that. Thank you. That's a good suggestion. Love it. Geology and Tumbles. I like Sicily Putty better. Yeah. You know what else I like? Playing live music. Let's do it. You wanted me to figure it out. Geology and Tumbles must mean something. Whatever it is, I am missing it. So, I did not figure it out, and that's because I am dumb. Boom! Because the aliens have not come and given me a brain implant yet. Frickin' aliens! That's another really good song title off of my 44th album. I've got a song called Frickin' Space Monkeys. That is a fun song. Really enjoy that. It's got some 7/8 stuff in it. and kind of goes back and forth with some timing. It's in one of my songs that I actually use alternate tuning in. I play in drop D in that one, so. Okay, so continuing with our alien theme. Song number 3, C sharp minor, 134 beats a minute, approximate. The song is called The Secret to the Secret. I would like to point out that the last post put up takes off his stocks and tosses them on the stage was our 100th chat post of the evening. Congratulations, Doc. You are the winner of the 100th post chat contest thing. That's been a very long-standing tradition for a good 20 seconds now. So there's that. And isn't that exciting? Yes. Yes, it is. That's the answer to that question. Yes, it is. Thanks very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Clean socks are better, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. There we are. Oh, and I noticed that E.T. has also come in and thrown $5 on the stage. Thank you very much for $5 down the front of my pants. I do appreciate it. Oh, good times, good times. Alrighty then. Who has time to clean their socks? I do. I do laundry daily, baby. I'm into clean. I like that stuff. All right. Because if you don't, you will be much the opposite of the title of this next song, which is "And No One Noticed." I have not made Doc a moderator on YouTube. Okay then. Well, yes! We'll get at least that out of the way. So, yeah, I'm not even sure how to do that on YouTube. I'll have to look into that, Doc. Because, gosh, you know, there's so much moderation necessary in my streams with my very friendly community. You know, it's really an interesting thing because I will occasionally go on some of the forums for Twitch and stuff. And some people, at my size, you know, I'm a small streamer right now. I'd certainly like to get bigger, but there are people my size who need like 4 and 5 moderators because there are just so many total jerks in their chat. And I'm like, why aren't you just banning these people? If I needed 4 moderators right now, something would be really wrong. So I'm like, I don't even get this. Yeah, this crazy crowd. Whoa, stop rushing the stage, please. Oh, thank you, thank you. So yeah, it's I don't think, Doc, I don't think you've ever actually needed to moderate anything in this, have you? I don't think we've ever actually, right now it's pretty symbolic, really, is kind of all that's going on. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna make a quick little change-o here and turn my acoustic guitar stuff on. You just shady change that just a touch here. It's gonna do a little of this, a little of that. Call that good, see what happens. Yeah, it has been pretty laid back. Yeah, I'm kind of with Doc on that one. I'd really like you to stick around, Glenn. I enjoy having you here. You're good in chat. I sent you a guitar pick. And you know I asked you about this last week, but I was having all these crazy glitches. I never saw your answer. Did you end up getting my guitar pick that I sent you? I've been curious about that. But yeah, I would like Glenn to stick around. Of course, it would mean changing the light bulb. We can't have that. I just want everyone to know that it's a blue alert situation. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Okay, great. I'm glad you got that. That's awesome. I hope you are enjoying it and making rad music with it. Go ahead and make a little video. Put it up on the Discord, and we'd love to see it. Purple alert! Purple alert! This is not a daffodil. It's been a while since we've been crazy on the Red Dwarf stuff. Welcome back, Red Dwarf stuff. We like the Red Dwarf stuff here in Mad Poet Land. I got a good crowd. You guys are fantastic. Oh, but BT Dub, I know a few people have been asking about Renee not being present in the chat. She's just been really busy. Apparently they are very understaffed at work. And she's often working when this is happening. A lot of times she's just listening on her, Bluetooth to her car radio when she's out on her thing. So, yeah, she hasn't been around. She misses you guys. She says hello. But, yeah, things are going to have to calm down a little in life before that moves forward. So that's the Renee story. She'll be back. She likes you guys. She likes watching the shows and interacting and all that stuff. As do I. She's busy slicing mushrooms for those delicious pizzas. Yeah, I know it's tough that she has to deal with those on a regular basis. But it's part of the job. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. Oh man, I need to make a pizza. If I don't do that tonight, I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. Only thing is, I can make one of my thin crusts only take about an hour to make. My thick crusts take a little over 2 hours. And my deep dish pizzas are normally at least 2.5. So my pizzas are a bit of a commitment. We had a guest here. Sarah's father was staying with us for a couple of weeks, and he asked about pizza delivery. I'm like, there's no pizza delivery in this little town. No, there's a couple places you can go get a pizza if they happen to be open, but no. Not at all. I'm glad you like my pizza, Doc. It is, I gotta say, I will fully admit I am not a great cook. I'm not even a good cook. But there are a few things that I make regularly I make really good pancakes, really good French toast. I do that with homemade bread, really good pizzas. Other than that, you know, there's just not much going on with the Randy cooking stuff, so. All right. Well, we're gonna kind of count things down just a touch here. Looks like we're back into A minor, 121 beats a minute. This is Dangerous Beauty. fun. Noticed someone talking about cooking some pizza and ramen. And you know, Therese, if you do the deep dish style, I do that in a cast iron skillet. If you use that recipe that I put up on the Discord recently, it will continue to rise. So you basically have to shape your deep dish, and then you cook the crust on its own, and you have to take it out like every 3 or 4 minutes and kind of reshape it until all the yeast dies and stops rising. That's the key to making deep dish with that. And it comes out freaking awesome. Might have to make a deep dish here soon. Pizza needs to happen soon. I'm kind of hungry. That's probably why I never made it before. So, the chicken. I saw something about fish curry. I'm guessing that's what you guys are talking about. Doc is a big Thai food fan. I can't do Thai food. I've gone to some really good Thai food restaurants. The first few times I tried Thai food, people were like, what restaurant did you go to? You got to go to a good Thai food restaurant. And I was up in Bellingham at the time. I was like the Lemongrass. And they're like, oh yeah, you don't like Thai food. Lemongrass is good. And I've gone to like 3 different places that are really good. I'm just such a picky eater. It kind of sucks, really. I would like to not be such a picky eater, but I'm terrible. And I've been like that since I was a young child. My daughter is exactly the same, just absolutely terrible. You have cast good. Like we just got a new cast iron. Every time Sarah goes to Goodwill, she'll like bring back cast iron for me. I really like, running through the cooking, the cleaning cycle in the oven, resurfacing the whole thing. Oh, I love cast iron. It's so awesome. I just need to switcho, presto, changeo on my settings here again. Get back to distorted guitar, because we're going to be rocking it. We are going to be rocking it here. And a little of this, a little of that. Yeah. Do we want a chopstick? We all got poisoned that night. It was a good night. So this one, I think I talked a little bit about this song last week. This is one that, back when I made this album, I was filming all of my guitar parts, and there's videos up on YouTube of like albums 2 through 50, I think. And on this one of my students, Finn, who might be watching tonight, I don't know if he's in tonight or not, but he had asked me to fix something on his guitar, and I actually used his guitar in the video. He was very pleased with that. And then this song is called Rising Conflict. And it kind of starts out a little slower, kind of has some build throughout it. And geology until I'm so sorry, I still don't understand the geologying reference. I know that I missed something somewhere. You're going to explain it to me using small words on Discord later if you want to. But I'm totally lost on that one, baby. Totally lost. All right. Because the aliens just may attack at some point, we will have rising conflict. I'm bleeding in unfashionable colors. Excellent episode. The Quagars have donated $5. Thank you to the Quagars. It's a smacking garbage pod. Oh, the Quagars are awesome. They look a lot like a roast chicken. For those who may not be familiar with them. Thank you to the entire alien Quagar race. Got a lot of aliens visiting tonight. It must really be, I'm going to call this evidence that 1947 was, 47 Roswell crash was real. Otherwise, how would the aliens have gotten here now? This kind of makes sense. I think I could pull that off. So good. Oh, and I noticed that Glenn put something up about you don't have Discord. Discord is a free thing. It's kind of like a small private social media. And if you're on Twitch, down in the links in the About section, which is probably the page you're on while you're viewing, there's got like squares for it has a list of my albums and how to get to my website and stuff. There should be a link to the Discord there. It's free to join up. And it's just, I think there's like, I don't know, a dozen people on it or something right now. If anyone here is watching and is not on my Discord, feel free to get on there. You can see a picture of my new Purple Thelonious Monk album, which is awesome. I've had that album for ages, and I'm a big fan of Monk and Coltrane, but that was the first time I bought it on vinyl. I'm like, it's purple! My new record is purple! It's so awesome. Yeah, I don't really talk politics much of anywhere. We do talk a lot about Red Dwarf and pizza. It's kind of like being here. Just when we're not, here. So there is that aspect of the whole freaking thing. So I'm a little nervous right now. I'm going to switch back over to a clean tone. And I have a very, very significant announcement to make, which is, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the G sharp minor portion of the show. You are welcome. However, we got to this point last week and things completely flipped out. My internet connection was completely good. I don't know what happened, but my stream just totally shut down. And just like 5 seconds ago, I saw my little thing go into the red. And I'm like, I don't know why it does that. It seems like it's back to normal. But this is where we just wrought destruction upon everything. It was the aliens. The aliens were so excited by G sharp minor, they totally hosed everything up. So we're going to try this out. This is a nice slow song here, and much unlike what happened last week, this song is called Nothing But a Distant Memory. And it looks like we're still here. The universe has survived. We made it through. We made it further than last week. I think I'm much happier overall with the way this show is going than last week. I had troubles with my mouse last week. I had troubles with my guitar channels. I had trouble with the internet. It was just like craziness. So, Pizza, Red Dwarf, and music, G sharp minor. And it looks like the, the Guelphs, the Guelphs have made it into the stage. Thank you very much. Always glad to have the Guelphs here. As they say in Guelph language. In that particular dialect, at least. Thank you very, very much. Well, and I do want to say, I don't know who all's here tonight. I probably need to say this over the course of a couple different shows because I know not everyone shows up, but I feel like sometimes I miss someone will throw a tip up and I'll miss it, and I do apologize if anyone ever tips and I do not thank them during that show. Please know that I do genuinely appreciate you being here, watching my show, smelling my show. Anyone who tips, anyone who I know that some people they leave here and they'll buy my albums off of Bandcamp. Usually Bandcamp, I have most of my albums on Noise Trade as well. Those links are also below. But I just really do appreciate the fact that there are people out there supporting me on any level. Trouble with my G-string. I like to wear a G-string because it makes me feel like a gladiator. And yeah, with the TMP logo, I do need to remember to kind of move out of the way when the lights stop at the end of the song, because that does look pretty cool. I like that as well. I'm glad I made that. That was a good choice on my part. So let me switch back to clean tones. We're going to kind of rip it up here. This next song is the song that, as most of you who are watching probably know, on every album I dedicate a song to someone. For those of you who don't know, this is my 47th album, Roswell, in case anyone is just coming in. And on this one, this is dedicated to my buddy Danny. He used to own this just totally great music store out in Everett, where I lived at the time, and I helped him move his store from one location to another one time. We just had a great time. He was a very cool guy. Had a great haircut, much like mine. And fantastic guitar player. Just a super cool guy. I doubt that Danny's watching tonight, but if you are, buddy, hey, thanks for tuning in. This is going out for you. Oh, moving into some F Phrygian. Same as B flat minor. My regular viewers will know that I like B flat minor and F Phrygian because no open strings available. Makes me work for it. Let's do this. This one might have key change. I would know that if I got to play it last week, but I didn't make it this far last week. So I don't recall if this has key changes or not, but we're starting out in F Phrygian. We're kind of picking it up a bit. This is called Binary Secrets. Awesome. Reckless on Twitch. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Always a beautiful thing. Nah, this is the song that sold you on that. That's cool. That's really cool. It's a fun song. I think every time I've played that, when I get to that gallop part with the, my envelope's down. There's this part there that I'm always not expecting what's coming up, and I need to remember that because it is, a part of the actual song. But anyway, people should be going in debt and having loan sharks coming and breaking their thumbs and breaking their kneecaps for music. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's totally worth it. Yes. Bunny rabbit, no pancakes here. You know why there aren't pancakes here? Because I ate them. I ate pancakes all the time. I love pancakes. So good. So I have a feeling that I screwed something up. I'm not seeing anything. When it says censored you, if you get words blocked out, it's probably in your own settings on Twitch. I have not set for any kind of linguistic blockage of any kind. So check your settings in Twitch, or it looks like you're on Twitch. So that would be my guess there. And I'm thinking that this song, yes, I have made an error in judgment. And this is not going to work right if I don't make some quick changes. Okay, so this is going to be a little funky because this is set up to have something that's not set up. That didn't make any sense. This is not set up the way it should be to do what it should do the way I created it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Basically, there should be this great big huge reverb that I don't have set up. And that's just tough for me. So I'm going to not do that part. But we're coming up on the last song of the evening here. So again, of course, I would like to thank everyone for coming in, for watching the show. Thank you for all of the aliens and Garbage Mouth. I'm only getting, unfortunately, I didn't see Garbage Mouth come up. Let me pull something up here. There's a couple things I want to take a look at before the evening is over. Marvin the Martian! You're making me angry. Yeah, that is... I'm such a Marvin fan. Definitely my favorite of the Looney Tunes. Very good stuff. Streamlabs. I just want to check something here. And... Garbage Mouth Punk. Okay. Great job on the studio and guitar playing. That one almost looks like it might not have been Doc. Whoever, basically, everyone who's tipped tonight, thank you ever so much. Much appreciate the support on that. And I want to take a look at another thingy stuff that's here. Okay. That okay. I was kind of hoping that Scene of Action would be on tonight. Scene of Action is a Twitch streamer that basically inspired the way I'm doing shows. His setup is like absurd compared to mine. It's so smeggin' cool. I think he's got like 14 cameras, and some of them are like, moving on these rails and stuff. Very cool. I was kind of hoping he was going to be playing tonight so I could send a raid over to him, but he's not, so I won't. But if you get a chance, check out Scene of Action. It is good stuff. Very cool. And a very cool guy. He's actually here in Washington as well. I think he's in like the southwestern area of Washington, if I recall correctly, which it's entirely likely that I don't because I'm kind of a knob. But it's worth checking out for sure. And yeah, his setup just amazing. But I'm actually gonna look and see if okay. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how Geology and Tumble. Yeah, Dr. Gack, get on my Discord, man, and like I said, explain it to me in small words because I don't know what's going on. But I like it. So I'm gonna grab my slide here. And we're gonna play this song. One of the things I really like about the way this song came into being was normally when I compose my music, I will of course have my sound on. I compose everything in a sheet music program, and I'll play it back and listen to it. This song, I started laying out the drums, and I just knew where I wanted the song to go, and I ended up just composing the entire thing with my audio turned off. And this is the only time I've ever done that. It was a very cool experience, and it came out exactly the way I wanted it to. You're not going to hear it exactly the way I want it to tonight because I don't have my reverb set up correctly. Totally my own fault, but we're just going to make do, and we're going to see what we can do with this. And you guys all know about Area 51, but that's the thing. Everyone knows about Area 51. They're not doing anything out there anymore. This song is Area 52. You know what I really like? Playing guitar. You know what else I really like? Eating pizza. Yeah, that is standard tuning. I do standard tuning on the vast majority of my songs, and this whole album is standard. There are a few exceptions. I've done a few songs in drop D. Friggin' Space Monkeys, which I referenced earlier, is drop D. There was one song, I don't remember which album it was on, I actually did in open D major. That's, my very first album, which was recorded released back in 2004, that was half step down. Thank you very much for the compliments, everyone. It looks like people enjoyed the show. We made it all the way through the album this week. That makes me very happy. It looked like we had one kind of drop in the bit rate, but overall, the everything stayed connected. Big improvement over last week. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So that is fun. As always, thank you so very, very much for coming in. Always appreciate it. I have an absolute blast doing these shows. And, I know you guys seem to enjoy them. So, yeah, we're going to cut loose here. I'm going to send you guys over to Kyar Acoustic. He is a very cool guy. And check out his channel, see what he does. And for some reason, it's not letting me do the raid. Oh, there we go. Kyar Acoustic.